Your quiet laugh, weak with relief.
I wasn't even going to fight the blurring lines in our relationship when I enjoyed with being with him so much. I think we've all gone through that one. His name burst through all the walls I built to contain it. Edward.
Yay.
After that, you were in my dreams nearly every night. Always never within reach.
I had a secret that wasn't mine to tell. Yet a secret I felt bound to protect. A secret that suddenly he seemed to know all about.
I stared because your face was so different, so similar. You were all devastatingly, inhumanly beautiful.
It's bad enough that my best friend was a werewolf. Did he have to be a monster too?
I ran out.
Once you cared about a person, it was impossible to be logical anymore.
Do you want to read this one?
Oh my gosh.
Here, Dan. Oh, wait, no, they were good.
If it's different, yeah.
It's the other book.
Oh gosh.
Aaron, I suppose you don't realize how utterly, heartbreakingly beautiful you are.
Oh, in every cloud, in every tree, filling the air at night, and caught me by glimpses in every object by day. I am surrounded by your image. The entire world is a dreadful collection of memoranda that you didn't exist, that I've lost you.
I've never done anything good enough.
I'm about to cry. Oh my gosh.
Josh, it was easier when we were both human, wasn't it?
I've never been so happy in all my life. I wasn't this happy when you decided that you loved me more than you wanted to kill me. When you said, I do, and I realized that somehow I get to keep you forever. Those are the happiest memories I have, and this is better than any of it.
You are, well, not exactly the love of my life, because I expect to love you for much longer than that.
Oh yeah.
How do you know me so well, Taylor? Sometimes it's like you can read my mind.
I remember the awful moment at that unspeakable joke of a wedding. I'd been trapped, shaking, and burning, unable to make a change and kill the monster just a few feet away from me. It had been so confusing, dying to kill him, afraid to hurt my friends in the way.
There was a darkness in Josh now, like my son had.
Wait, you gave this? Carrie, I'm so proud of you. It's great. It's my favorite.
I hope that I would be as strong as you are. Strong and fast and, most of all, beautiful. Someone who could stand next to me and feel like they belonged there.
Even you, Aaron, cannot hate me as much as I hate myself. You know her, Dan. You cannot. You connect to... Oh.
What?
You connect to her... Hold on. You know her, Dan. You connect her on a level that I don't even understand. You are a part of her, and she is a part of you.
I had never meant to love him. One thing I truly knew it in the pit of my stomach, in the center of my bones, knew it from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet, knew it deep in my empty chest, was how love someone can break the power over you. It made no sense.
This is great.
I love how it doesn't say like Bella said to Jacob, it says Bella on Jacob.
What? She's talking about Jacob. Not okay.
Excuse me.
Inappropriate.
I try to imagine I tried to imagine telling my parents I was getting married this summer. Telling Taylor and Dan and Carrie. I couldn't think of the words to say. It would just be easier to tell them I was becoming a vampire.
Carrie told me once what it was like for a printing thing. You said it was like a Midsummer Night's Dream, like magic. You'll find who you're really looking for, Aaron, and maybe then all this will make sense.
I don't think so.
Forbidden is remembered.
Terrified to forget. It was a hard line to walk.
So, it is not that you're afraid of me. You won't like me as much when I am different, when I am not soft and warm, and I do not smell the same. You really do want to keep me, no matter how I turn out.
Alright. Hold on. That was not good. It's about to be a great movie right now. I'm about to be playing this.
And she would just not care. More than that, really not want me around. It would be so much easier to stay away.
Oh, that was crazy.
I've already made my choice.
Maybe someday, years from now, Taylor, I would be able to look back on those few short months that would always be the best of our lives.
Oh yeah.
You guys understand?
Aaron's so frazzled he lost his place.
Some of these are just, they're not even,
Appropriate?
until now, there had been a secret. I couldn't tell her. Like, that tells you nothing.
Aaron, that's the whole book.
Your tiny face was so absolutely perfect that it stunned me. You were more beautiful than your father. Unbelievable. Impossible.
Oh my gosh.
Merlin.
Josh was a simply perpetually happy person, and he carried that happiness with him like an aura, sharing it with whoever may be something.
I
think we're running dry, fellas.
I was a newborn vampire. Human emotions and longings would come back to me later in some form, but I'd accepted that I would not feel them in the beginning, only thirst. That was the deal. Once. I agreed to pay it. No one was really great.
I can think of one place.
How different this kissing was.
I need some space.
I'm just looking like, what? You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
Yes. Yep.
You know, Taylor, if it weren't for the fact that we're natural enemies, and that you're also trying to steal away the reason for my existence, I might actually like you.
Wouldn't it be better for Aaron if he knew I was alive, sort of, and happy? Even if I was strange and different, it probably frightened me.
How was I even going to fight the blurring lines in our relationship when I enjoyed being with him so much?
You are like the sun, my personal sun. You balance out the clouds nicely for me. Nicely. Quite well.
It was a place where anyone could believe magic existed. A place where you just expected Snow White to walk night and with her apple in hand, or a unicorn to stop and nibble at the nose bushes. It was obvious that it was out there.
Unicorn.
In a fairy tale. Now I was in the story world.
Nose bushes. That is romantic. So romantic.
I just saw a unicorn and I thought, this is...
Coconut for you.
What is that? What is this?
The clouds I can handle. The flight of our love I cannot.
This is like a cloud.
Are you finishing? Are you getting all this?
Alright, I'm definitely done.
I think it's dead.
Aww.
I'm so easy.
I'm so proud of you. Good job.
The reading of the non-words.